What do you do to make just an amazing killer party?
We need alcohols. We need locks on the doors.
This is sounding kind of dangerous now.
When a child is surrounded by that kind of adult behavior and energy, they simply cannot process it the way an adult can. Instead, it sadly leads to what we call in psychology as accelerated sexualization. This is where they start to internalize, distort ideas about sex, intimacy, relationships, and their self-worth, forcing them into adult roles and expectations long before they're cognitively or emotionally ready to be in those roles. Over time, this creates emotional dysregulation where the child struggles to control their feelings and reactions and can develop serious issues with attachment, trust, identity, and boundaries. And that's just one part of the damage, because there's also alcohol and drugs.
I feel like the drinks were spiked. Everybody was sipping on the puffy juice. That makes me feel very used. Abused. It makes me feel only a monster can do this.
For an adult, those substances may just be a bad habit, but for a child, it's a neurological disaster. In a young brain, they interfere with the development of neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, which are the chemicals that regulate motivation, mood, and emotional stability. That means instead of learning how to regulate their emotions, manage stress, or develop healthy coping skills, the child may depend on those substances to get through the chaos they are experiencing. And the damage isn't just emotional, it's physical too, because the substances can disrupt neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to form new, healthy neurological connections.
I think as a kid, I realized, hey, look, that's not my ring, that's not my moment, that's not my bottle, that's not my drink, that's not my celebration. So I'm not here to celebrate.
Therefore, while a person of that age should be learning emotional intelligence, self-esteem, and how to build safe relationships, they're instead being flooded with chemical shortcuts, and those substances can rewire their brain in harmful, irreversible ways. The end result is almost always the same: a deep sense of confusion, loss of identity, attachment wounds, and sadly, lifelong mental health struggles. That's the real cost of this type of celebrity mentorship.
And God one day told me, she was like, it's time. God talks like Michael Jackson. Things that go on in my head are so crazy.
Follow for more.